Okay, so now we have audio. Rick, oh, I was like, don't, okay, but don't edit out the shit show. I want people to see.
There's no sound on this shit show.
Good. That Rick sucks. He doesn't know what he's doing.
You
He's
just
terrible.
missed the best 3 minutes of this podcast.
I know, dude. I know Rick so well. Like, technically speaking, if things are not right, it drives him fucking nuts. It drives him nuts.
We had some wardrobe adjustments in the last 3 minutes, some camera adjustments in the last 3 minutes.
Internet adjustments.
And so now I am in a puffer vest and you are in a tank top.
Okay, so just so everybody understands, I am not being paid by Starlink, but we switched internet today. Literally, we started today to Starlink. So I'll let you guys know how it works. I did some research and read about it. Everybody I talked to that has it says they love it. Rick, what have you heard about it? Have you heard good things?
I have. I didn't actually know that you can get it for the house, so that's interesting.
You can get it for the house, and then we also got the Mini, which is, I mean, it's a big piece of equipment that poor Miss Renae is going to have to
I was going to
drag around.
I don't think mini is the correct adjective for what it is.
It's the size of a.
It's bigger than both our cell phones put together.
It's the size of like a serving, like a small serving tray.
Yeah.
But I did get a battery so that she can plug it into the battery.
So then it's bigger and there's more.
Yeah, it's
to
even
carry.
heavy. But I got a little bag for her, just because to
put in the already huge baseball bag. That
yes,
I
of all the shit that she has to carry already. So hopefully, we'll give you guys a full report on what we think of it.
I hope the Mini works flawlessly, because otherwise I'm going to be really annoyed if I have to carry more big crap and it doesn't work well.
Well, but we're also in a situation, Rick is in a very established neighborhood,
Yeah.
We're out in the country. Everybody here, we're not technically in the New Braunfels city limits. We have two options, Spectrum being one of them and AT&T being the other. Everybody in the neighborhood has agreed that AT&T is the worst of the two. And I say worst of the two because Spectrum has not been great.
Yeah.
It's not been great. So we're hoping that the Starlink is the solution for us. I mean, I got full freaking bars over here.
We're not on it. Marty switched it back so we could podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, because we couldn't get the Starlink up fast enough to podcast. So he was like, I'll just put you back on Spectrum. So we're on Spectrum.
So we shall see.
We'll see.
We shall see. We'll give you guys a full report on what the
But if Spectrum or
Trevinos.
Starlink would like to be a sponsor of the podcast, give us a call.
We'll take them. Yep. I don't think Elon Musk can afford a sponsorship on this podcast, baby. He just does not have the money. I have a topic that I want to talk about other than just catching up, but
Okay.
What do you have?
Well, no, where were you this weekend? We didn't talk about it.
I was in Eugene, Oregon. Mm-hmm. And first of all, it's a motherfucker to get to.
Were you freezing your butt off?
Especially from, well, it wasn't too cold, but being from like Texas, Austin and San Antonio are really not considered major airports yet. So you're kind of going from a small market to a small market.
How many planes did you have to get on?
I only got on one, but for the first time ever, my layover was in Salt Lake. I never do that.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, holy crap, Salt Lake Airport, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Can you see the mountains out the windows?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes. I'm in a big debate on airlines. I am over 1 million miles on American Airlines.
Yeah.
However, and I'm not bragging, I used to stay very loyal to American because I wanted to get status. I wanted to get upgraded.
Well, and you've been flying since you were
20.
I was going to say, right? Like 23?
Yeah. So I have flown, I'm at 1.5 million miles on American.
Uh-huh.
But now I don't really need the upgrades. I just buy first class now. So now lately, I'm just buying the best flight for me.
Right.
And then I just buy first class, right? In this case, American, and now I have freaking membership to every lounge.
Yeah.
Right. I got to tell you.
You've seen the inside of them all, and you're letting us know which is the nicest.
Who do you fly normally, Rick?
Delta.
So I got to tell you, man, that Delta lounge in Austin, way better than the American lounge.
The food is better.
Food is better.
They have a little outdoor courtyard. American doesn't have that, Rick.
It's nice. And then I flew American there, and then I flew Delta back. Dude, much better airplane on Delta.
Yeah.
Restroom was nicer.
But that's kind of a luck of the draw. Like, you don't know what plane you're going to be on.
Every time I've been on Delta so far, it's been a better experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, again, like I said, I just basically, I look at all of them, find the best flight, buy first class and go. But if I'm going to start, well, I take it back. What I do is I go, if I can stay on American, I will. If it's close, because I want to stay loyal to them.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, maybe I need to make Delta the priority, and then American's my second bitch.
Can I tell you the problem with Delta, though?
Please.
The lounges, they only allow you 3 hours in advance to get in. So if you show up 4 hours, they won't let you in for that hour.
Oh, that's shitty.
It's very shitty.
Which for you wouldn't really be an issue
Unless
you get stuck on a really long ass layover because something happens with your flight, and that's when you want to be in the lounge.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's
Rick.
problematic. And you can't even pay? You can't be like, well, what's the hourly rate?
I've tried that. They said no. However, this last time, I sweet talked the woman and she let me in.
Well, you're very handsome. I can see why. I mean,
I think I was wearing a Detroit Lions and she felt bad for me.
she's like, listen, loser, why don't you come in and just sulk in here? But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this. I've never been to, I have driven from Seattle to Los Angeles before.
Okay.
And I will tell you that was one of my most memorable favorite drives.
It's beautiful. You did it in winter, summer?
It was summertime, and you're driving. Have you ever done that drive, Darren? And what's crazy about it is you're driving through these, I would assume sequoias or beautiful giant pine trees.
Yeah.
And then you're going down the road, and there are these absolutely gorgeous rivers from the melted snow just following you, and there's people out there fly fishing, and it really is a beautiful part of the country. And I never been to and hung out in Eugene. Quaint, nice. I had no ideas, and maybe because I'm dumb, I didn't realize that the Ducks were out of Eugene. I thought the Ducks and Oregon State was out of Portland.
I don't know anything about that. You say the Ducks, and I think of the movie The Mighty Ducks. Those are the Ducks I know.
But Rick, it is a stunning little town. It was very clean, very nice. They never had a comedy club before. So was it a theater? You were doing a little theater? Or you were doing a comedy club?
Yeah.
What I found the most interesting in that situation is so many of the people that came out to see me were rural. You know, people are like, and I guess he told me, he's like, there's all these little towns that are logging towns, and and farmers and ranchers
logging
and
towns.
And he goes, Steve, they're coming from everywhere. So all these people from in and around Eugene, I mean, I would say 70% of the people
traveled for some entertainment.
Yeah, and it was a really wonderful weekend and really, really gorgeous. I found out the hotel I stayed in was called The Graduate, Rick. Dude, you would have lost your shit there.
Why?
The front desk is basically a Nike museum. And they have every single Nike from the conception, right? All the original running shoes. And then in their bar, it's all like vintage Nike stuff. And it was really freaking cool to see that. So then me, Brenton, Kyle were like, man, let's go to this big old Nike store. I bet it's going to be really cool. It wasn't.
No?
No, just a regular Nike store.
They had more unique Nikes in the comedy club than at the Nike store?
At the hotel.
I mean, at the hotel?
Oh, yeah. I thought they're from Eugene. You get there, every Nike store in Eugene, I would think, would be a museum for them. But it was just a Nike store like you would find anywhere else.
Like at our San Marcos outlets?
I have a question for you, Rick. You ready?
I don't know.
From what I understood, Jordan got away from being Nike and became Jordan.
Yeah,
then
two different brands.
so then why is Jordan still sold in the Nike store?
Because it's owned by Nike. So Air Jordan is its own brand. They
It's
separate it
within.
off.
It's within.
Yeah.
Like Pepsi Cola and Slice.
Well, another way of thinking it, correct, but another way of thinking it is Converse. Converse is owned by Nike as well. So you go into Converse and there's no affiliation. Like when you walk in, you don't feel any affiliation with Nike.
But I
I didn't know
also don't
that.
buy Converse in a Nike store. And
That's
I
what
do
he's
buy
saying.
Jordans. You can't buy Jordans in a Nike store anymore?
Yes, you can. That was my
Yeah,
question.
you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But why
gotcha,
not?
okay.
But why not Converse?
Because there's those, you're closer in brands with the Air
Yeah.
Jordan and the Nike than you are with Converse.
Just a branding thing.
Lot of Jordans there. I got these really cool Nikes that are very organy.
They look like they're like weird waterproof kind of, and they zip up. I don't know why I'm touching your shoes. Actually, gross.
Are these cool, Rick, or what? Look at those.
Those are pretty cool.
And look at the tread,
how are-
because it's like for the hippies up there to hike.
Wait, are they hiking shoes?
Yeah, they're like hiking Nike shoes.
No, they're not
that's
hiking
cool.
shoes
Oh, it's
because
got
they're
the
like
zipper?
low top.
Yeah, well then you zip it up, see, and then they're waterproof, and it says Nike.
They look
Storm
like
tread.
a wetsuit.
I like them because wintertime I can now wear like in Chicago I would have
Yeah.
worn these.
Yeah, they're your winter sneaker.
You could totally stomp through the snow with these, and they're waterproof. But what do you think, Rick?
I like them a lot.
I have a feeling he's already looking them up. I don't know if they come in Shrek size. I don't know.
Oh, dude, what are the name of them?
I don't know. Renae, what are the name of them? They're Air
I
Maxes.
don't know. I wasn't with you when you bought them.
They're Air Maxes, but the bottom says Nike Storm Tread. Air Max DN. I'm not a shoe guy.
Yeah, they're the DN Rome.
Yeah, see, Rick knows.
Well, they classified as running shoes. Black cargo, nice.
They're cool, right?
Guess who just added one to his cart? And they do have Shrek sizes, by the way.
I'll be honest with you, man. Renae bought me a pair of shoes for Christmas, Nikes, and holy crap, dude! It's like you have to get used to walking on them because they're so cushy.
Yeah,
It's like you're walking on a mattress.
I'm pretty sure they're a running shoe too.
They're really nice.
I don't know, cross training.
So
shoe.
then when I went into the Nike store looking to see something cool, and it wasn't cool, but then I was like, oh, those are cool. And I need Nikes like for example, when we went to Chicago and I was wearing my sneakers,
Yeah.
I had to really be careful not to like step in snow and get them wet but these I'm like, I'll stomp to the snow. Let's go.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. Very,
You're gonna
very,
be in snow again this weekend, probably.
not this weekend, Fort Lauderdale's
Oh,
this
that's
weekend.
right. You're warm this weekend, and then you go back to freezing again.
I think we go to Omaha.
Yeah.
Here is the. It's not the topic I was going to bring up, but we'll still bring it up.
Okay.
Here's the dilemma, Rick. Darren, we have a friend Darren here who's helping us out. Rick loves talking comedy. Comedy. He thinks he loves it. He gets a boner for it.
You've seen that?
The issue I'm having right now is I am so ready to film this set.
Yeah.
And what I'm asking today from all of the family out there that listens and watches and loves us, for them to be patient with me. And I hope they love the set that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Because I have to continue to do it until we film.
Wait, Rick, have you seen it?
Waco was the last time, so has it changed since then?
Waco. When was Waco?
It's been a while. Waco's been a
Like
while.
that? I don't remember Waco.
6 months ago?
Yeah, about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually haven't sat New Year's Eve. I was like asleep on a couch in the back while you were on stage. So I actually have not watched your set, like really like watched it from start to finish, only because I know we're not filming. Like I won't really sit and like watch it until we're filming. But I feel like I should watch it. I should pay attention to it the next time I have the opportunity.
Well, thanks, babe, for telling me that you have zero interest in watching me perform. Thank you. I appreciate that. But we already talked about New Year's Eve, right? In Chicago.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, yeah.
And the train. Yeah, we talked about all that.
But go ahead.
Well, I know the family picture day joke, which I love, is my favorite. But beyond that, I want to talk. I want to see it, and I want to talk about it with Rick, and not in front of you.
Well, what I did enjoy is that what was really cool about Eugene. I said, "How many people have seen me live?" 2%, maybe.
Well, yeah, because you've never been
Never
there.
been there.
Yeah.
But then some people that raise their hand, I go, "Oh, well, where did you see me?" They go, "Oh, in Portland. We drove to Portland to see you, right?" Because we were just in Portland, Oregon. And then afterwards, I said, "God," I hope I didn't let you down. Same set. And they go, "No." They go, "First of all, it's hilarious, and second of all, you added stuff. There's new stuff." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." That. So all of you out there, please be patient with us. We are working on finding a filming date. So we could release that special. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't know where to begin for the new hour. I have been racking my brain on trying to figure out where to start, where to begin.
To me, that's what's crazy. If we're talking about the behind the scenes of comedy, to me, what is crazy is that Rick and I and you will be deep into production, and even Brian, like working on moving the order of the set and things like that. And in your brain, not only are you in that mode, you are also, what am I going to do next? Like
I have a little bit of an idea. Because remember, everything I do is themes.
Yeah.
Right? The theme of this special for me was, can I do an entire hour on one day of my life?
Ooh.
That's how I started this whole thing, where I was like, this is one day.
Yeah.
This is a day in my life, a specific day.
Yeah.
Getting the kids ready for school, bedtime. I mean, what we go through in a day, right? An example of me screwing up, an example of me putting up with your bullshit in that day, and then going through the day. And then the family picture day is kind of like, this is part of our life as well, right?
Yeah.
So that was the theme, was, okay, can I take them through one day? And there's a very, very subtle tag at the very end of almost all of it, where I go, hey, if you're a parent and you came out tonight, I'm proud of you. The trick is to stay awake. Right? And then when I get to the end, I go, oh, we're so tired. And my wife says, let's go to bed. And I go, yeah, me too. Let's just go to sleep. I go, and it's 8:47. That's a tag from an hour ago. Right? Of saying, hey, right? So the idea I have right now is, and God bless Brian Hart, because he helped me come up with the idea, is, who are all the people that made me me? Right? So talking about stepdad, talking about dad, talking about stepmom, talking about mom, talking about where I grew up and how I grew up. Rich dad, poor dad. You know, the intellectual that Arthur is, and the barbarian, blue collar, strong man that my dad is, to my mom, who is absolutely hilarious and outgoing, and don't ask her to babysit because she wants to party with you. And then my stepmom, who is a saint, to meeting Renae and her parents becoming my parents, and learning from them, and all the things and all the people and all the stories that go with, this is how Steve Trevino became Steve Trevino. Thoughts?
I like it. It's interesting. Yeah.
Rick?
I think it's great. Yeah. It's interesting because I've told you this before, where when you tell me something, I don't see where it could be funny, but then you make it funny.
Yeah, I remember you saying that when I go, dude, it's gonna be one day, and you were like, what? And I go, it's one day. It's what it's like to be a parent in one day. And then you were like, okay, because you're always nice, but you were like, okay, like, all right. But you also trust me, so you're like, okay, well, we'll wait, right?
Yeah. There was one joke you told me, and like you told me the concept of it. Oh, it's taking the TV outside.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay. And you're like, do you think that's funny? I was like, Yeah.
Kind
But
of.
you didn't tell me it as the joke. You just said like taking the TV outside, and I was like, oh, okay.
I just want everything I do to have heart. You know, and I
always
want it,
said that.
and I always want it to have a theme, and I want
Rooted in reality.
and I do look at my life and I go, wow, man, like I have become the man I am today because of the people around me.
Yeah.
Because I had a stepdad that is super patient and intellectual, and you know, and he would sneak me away to museums, and he would sneak me away to nice dinners, and if I didn't have him, I would have never known how to order a steak.
Yeah.
Right? I would have never known just little things in life, right? That Art showed me. But then I have this solid man's man, blue collar working ethic that my father put into me, right? I have this great sense of humor that my mother encouraged,
Yeah.
right? I have a deep close to my faith because my stepmom insisted that I did youth group and religion class, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just this, and not that my mother didn't encourage church, right? But my stepmom was more on the, at that time in my life, go to church, we're doing this, you know. It's just all of it came together, you know, and understanding too that when people go, oh, that's my mom, that's my dad, because it's my spouse's mom and dad, like truly understanding that, right? It took me a long time to go, it's fucking not my dad. That's not my mom.
Yeah.
And now I do look at him more as a dad and a mom.
Yeah.
Did that happen for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Elaborate.
Well, no, actually what I'm thinking of, I not to answer your question, but to jump to another thought. I know you've talked about, and it doesn't carry the same weight as this, but you've talked about filming all of your silly bits, like didn't make the cut special.
Oh, all the
And
bits
I think I think it's such a fun idea.
all the bits I do that are just funny and they're rooted in zero fucking reality.
No, some of them are still rooted in reality.
A little bit, but they're hilarious. Yeah.
They just didn't fit into the story
theme
of
in
that
my life
special, you know?
Yeah, I need to do one of those where it's just a silly,
I think that'd be
right?
fun.
Just a silly special. We film it for cheap, Rick, and we just put it on YouTube and let everybody enjoy.
Yeah.
Because and I am not bragging, but I'm also at the age where I don't give a fuck. Comedy is easy for me.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking good at it, and I can do all forms of comedy and be really good at it. You want me to be physical? I can be very physical and very silly, and I can make you fall out of your chair. I can be very, very deep and have deep thoughts and make you laugh your ass off. I can tell stories, make you laugh. I can tell jokes, make you laugh. Crowd work is a fucking joke. I want everybody out there to know that crowd work is the easiest form of comedy. It is to me ground zero.
You say that to people like me and Rick, and I'm like, I don't know.
To me, it is shameful that professional comedians do crowd work and
don't
think
say that.
You know, like Paula Poundstone, great crowd work comic, not funny.
But it is a talent to identify people and things in a room.
It's so fucking easy for me.
I'm not saying
like
it isn't.
I can't even tell you.
I think that's still a talent.
I can't even tell you that the lack of effort that I have to put in to crowd work and being hilarious is zero. I want to hear.
Because you practiced it for so long.
I don't practice crowd work. I've never done crowd work.
But I mean, like being on stage
I am
and
telling
telling
you,
jokes, and your brain
Rick,
works
I am
that
telling
way.
you that I could do a crowd work special and be funnier than any fucking crowd work comic out there. It is cake for me, and it is fucking easy, and it takes zero thought because all I got to do is be quick and witty. It's easy.
Well, and even you're like you have the gift of like being able to spot things in a room. And
I have a crazy memory.
You can spot a teacher in a crowd, no problem.
I have a crazy memory, and I can tie it all back together, and I can do. I mean, it's a joke to me. It takes zero work.
Yeah.
I want to hear Rick's thought on this.
Oh, this is such a heated debate right now on the internet. I think it's two different muscles.
Wait, what are they debating on the internet? I don't know. Catch me up to speed.
Is it really considered comedy? like to go in and you're essentially when you go into, and I'm not speaking from experience, I'm just saying what the internet's saying, but when you go into a crowd and you're doing crowd work, you can make fun of one person and get 90% of the people laughing. And then you fix it on that one person, as opposed to making a topic or taking a topic that's out today and then making a joke on that. However, I will say that when it's done right, it is good. It's funny and there's a purpose and a place for it. But the skill involved, it's not like
it's the
crafting an hour.
Yeah. Crafting an hour that has a beginning, a middle, an end. To me, telling a story and being able to tell a good story. And also, and and maybe I'm wrong, I don't know any other comedian that draws emotion out of a crowd like I do.
Oh, your dad and the truck bit, like
going and now talking about my daughter and my family and the moments that you have struggling with your kids, that people come up to me and they go, "Oh my God, the way that you talk about your family made me cry today."
Yeah.
Or, "Oh my God, my daughter's now 15 and you talking about squeezing her in the bed, and cuddling with your daughter at 5 and being able to hold her so close." They go, "Oh my God, I cried as a dad because I missed those days." I don't know many comedians that do that.
Yeah.
Do you, Rick?
Not offhand, no. God, I'd have to think about that. No.
That was cool for me, was to experience after shows with you at meet and greets when you were doing the dad and the truck bit from the last special.
I take it back. Gabriel Iglesias. When I saw Fluffy and he worked with me in Ontario, he has a wonderful, and I don't want to tip it because he's going to film it. He has a wonderful bit that is very emotional.
Yeah.
But no offense to Gabe, he takes you on a very long ride. It's very entertaining. It's very beautiful. The story's great. There's not a lot of laughs in the story.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say is he's not known for that. Like, there are moments like with the Please and the Donut that's, you could say, is personal to him, but it's not heartfelt like you have through the whole hour.
Well, this bit that he's doing right now is extremely heartfelt. And it got me in the feels.
Yeah.
It got me in the feels. And I always tell people the thing about Gabe is I put Gabe in a category of as an entertainer. I don't even put him as a comic.
Yeah.
He is so entertaining. And it's one-man showish. His ability to do voices and to tell stories and to slow things down and he's just a very talented guy.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, Rick?
Yep.
I don't necessarily put him in the category of I'm going to laughs per minute. When I watch Gabe, it's very comfortable and it's very enjoyable. Mm-hmm. And I watch Gabe and I go, golly, man, he's just easy to look at. He's easy to listen to. He's very warm, and he feels humble, But dude, when it comes to crowd work, I'm like, the food's here.
Oh.
Hopefully.
I'll text Timmy.
Yep. We got lunch being delivered. I just get mad, Rick, because, and maybe it's because my particular talent is the ability to be very quick and very witty, and crowd work is a fucking joke to me. It's so easy.
I get why you'd get mad. I look at it as like street basketball versus the NBA. Like, you could be the greatest street basketball player and not score a point in the NBA.
Right.
I do too. And I also think, like, yes, I agree with what Rick said, that it doesn't take as much talent and effort to write and craft a 1 hour set. But there is something to, like, being able to make fun of this person, and then you're making fun of this person over here, and then you bring them together somehow and find the connective thread, and you're pulling a room together and people are laughing. I think there's still a skill to that too.
No, sure. But what I'm saying is, for me, it's so easy. There's no work involved.
Yeah.
I like working. I like trying to figure out how this story is going to work or how a joke's going to be crafted.
Yeah.
I love looking at a set in its entirety. It goes back to music, Rick.
I was going to say, you think of your sets like an album still. Yeah.
I want people to listen to the whole album.
Yeah.
But
some of sorry to interrupt, but some of the problem that I have with what you're saying is, like, let's just take Waco, where you and forgive me, I don't remember the opener. You guys obviously were friends and had a relationship, and you were just riffing, and it was so magical to see. Those moments like that happen, if you're not filming those, no one will ever get to see that.
Who was with you in Waco?
Was it Johnny Sanchez?
That sounds familiar.
Might have been John. And Johnny's, and the funny part is right now I'm taking Brenton Biddlecombe, and he's a very good comic. Very good comic. But when it comes to me bringing him on stage, he just kind of stands there like, like, what's going on? But that also tells you that what his skill set is.
Yeah.
Right. And where he, like me and Jimmy on stage is different.
Yes.
Me and Shuby, like, I mean, it's we're going. Same with Johnny. Johnny's very quick and witty and tells great stories. So I don't know. I've always had this idea of, you know what? Maybe I will do a 1 hour special where I'm just doing crowd work, and then do another hour special of just silly comedy.
I love that. I just, there's so many great jokes that you've done that never made a special. Like I loved Backpack, which is also.
Oh, I could go back to that one.
I loved Backpack, and I know
that's a good one.
We'll see people on the road, and they talk about the platypus joke.
Oh yeah, that one's funny.
Because that one's so silly, and you like dance and stuff too in that one.
Very physical. Yep.
And I just think like, yes, you think of your specials as albums, and I love that. But also we're in a day and age of social media when each clip or each joke can be its own standalone thing. They don't need to tell a whole story together. So I think there's a lot of value in just doing something silly and
maybe we'll do that, Rick.
All your one-offs.
Maybe we'll show the world that all facets of comedy I can be good at. It's easy. With that being said, speaking of albums, you know what popped in my head?
What?
Was the Bruce Springsteen movie.
Did we finish watching it?
I did. You passed out.
Oh. Sounds about
Darren,
right.
did you see it?
Sounds about right.
Darren's also a musician, so I wondered if he maybe had seen it. Did you see it, Rick?
No, but everyone that I've talked to that I respect says it's not very good.
I think that's why I fell asleep. It was slow.
Can I tell you that I thought it was good, but I also think it's it's sad that the reason it wasn't very good is because he's a good guy. Like there wasn't like this, fall from grace and drugs and ruining his life. Like there wasn't that in there. So you watch this guy and you watch this movie and you go, oh, the whole movie was literally about him being a purist when it comes to music.
Yeah.
And him fighting for this album called Nebraska that he recorded in his house. And that was pretty much the movie was about Nebraska.
I don't know. I think it was super forgettable. Like when you said it, I was like, I can't even remember what it's called. And then I was like, wait a minute, what musician was it about again? And then I was like,
because he was,
points? It was just all very forgettable.
He was humble. He was hardworking. He never wanted to leave his hood. Didn't like being famous. They turned up the depression a little bit because they needed to, because there needed to be fucking something. Yeah. And he was a purist when it came to music. Yeah. So that was the story. And because of that, there's not a lot of teeth, right? To bury, when you watch Rocket Man, which is a great movie about Elton John, he's dealing with his sexuality. He's dealing with being gay. He's dealing with the media and drugs and his partner and all of that. And you go, oh, shit, man, this guy's life's wild. Same with Queen. Same thing, right? Oh, man, he's a dick to his band. And, he freaking got AIDS and partied and became a real big dick. And, there's shit to grab onto. This guy's like, yeah, I'm just a good dude trying to play music. That was it. But I thought it was good.
Did you guys see the Billy Joel documentary?
Not yet.
No.
I need to see it. I need to see that one, and then.
Holy cow, is it good?
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I might stay up for that one.
People don't realize that Billy Joel is one of the most selling artists of all time.
Yeah.
People don't realize that. And what I love about Billy Joel his song about Rodney Dangerfield.
Yes, yeah.
Does he talk about that, Rick?
I don't think. What song is it?
Golly, which one is it? It's.
I could either ask you or just produce
Google.
this and
Let's see.
figure this out. Steve, the whole documentary reminds me a lot about like your thought process and what do you have to do? Like he's got hits on the radio, not making any money.
Oh yeah, dude, I saw. Yeah, I forget. That's also a big part of his story, right? Is the him taking a hit to basically do what he wanted to do.
Interesting. According to AI, Billy Joel doesn't have a song about Rodney Dangerfield, Steve, but the comedian does make a famous cameo in the music video for Joel's 1983 hit "Tell Her About It."
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
No, the song is called.
But I remember you telling me that.
God, what is the song?
There's one called "Easy Money." Joel was commissioned to write the title track for Dangerfield's film "An Innocent Man." No, Tone.
Because he says it now. He makes his living in L.A. Golly, which one is it?
I remember you telling me that story, but I don't remember it now. Okay, we'll add it to our watch list, Rick.
Yeah, we got to watch that one. Very excited about it. My Life.
So who does it say My Life is about?
That's Bosom Buddies track, right?
I don't know.
Billy Joel's My Life about.
Tony Lawrence. Oh, it's about a comic, not Rodney Dangerfield. Tony Lawrence, a comic who moved west. But it reflects a broader theme of defying external pressures, making it relatable to many.
Was Tony Lawrence an actual comic?
Yeah.
Do you know Tony Lawrence?
Well, no, because he was born in 1936.
Oh.
And he's still alive, I guess. 90 years old.
Whoa.
Holy crap. That's why I get mad. I'm going to want to do drugs. I don't want to die. Ronnie lived forever doing drugs. Because here's what I love about, I tell people all the time, I smoked, and smoking's a bad thing. Smells disgusting. It makes your clothes stink. It's terrible. But let me tell you something. I enjoyed every cigarette. Every cigarette was absolutely fucking delicious.
You always say that.
And satisfying. And if somebody told me you will live to 90 and you can still smoke, I'd be smoking right now. Because they're fucking delicious. Did you ever smoke, Darren?
Briefly.
How can something that smells so bad be so delicious?
I am with you.
It is one of the most satisfying. There is a picture that has gone famous of Ben Affleck smoking a cigarette, and the look on his face explains fucking everything about cigarettes. Can you pull it up real quick so that Renae can see it? I hate to say it, and I don't want to encourage it because it's a terrible thing to do, but oh my God, every fucking cigarette I smoked was scrumptious, satisfying.
It stinks so bad.
I cannot explain how satisfying, especially after taking a shit, after a meal, with coffee. I can't explain it. I cannot explain it.
It's like one of the worst smells ever. Like when we're in Vegas and at the end of the night we go back to our room and my hair smells like cigarette smoke.
I hate it. I'm with you.
It's the worst when your hair smells like cigarette smoke.
I am with you 100%. And what's even crazier is I could be in my car, and I don't know if it was because I was a smoker. I could smell cigarette smoke from the car in front of me.
I was gonna say when people smoke in their car, I'm like, holy cow, how do you do that?
Did you find the Ben Affleck picture? It explains exactly how delicious.
No, I think cigarette smoke stinks worse than wet dog.
Look.
I'm conjuring up the smell of cigarette smoke right now.
Look how comfortable. He's just like, oh.
He just always looks so miserable.
He
I'm
took a
sorry.
drag and look how happy he looks.
He always looks not
like-
like he looks miserable.
No,
to
he
me.
just looks like,
He
oh.
looks like.
Oh, life is hard. Being famous sucks. J-Lo's a bitch. Oh, I needed that. That's what it looks like.
It does look like he needed it. That's correct.
That's what I'm telling you.
It looks like he
It
needed
just-
it.
it looks
but
like-
but not
it looks
in like
like,
a good
oh.
way.
Oh, Matt Damon's more famous than me. Jennifer Lopez is a fucking asshole. Oh, that's just what it looks like. But well, we never got to my topic.
Oh, what was your topic? Rick just laughs.
Rick just laughs.
I thought we talked about it. We talked about the movie.
I'm very self-conscious right now because I feel like this episode made me seem like a real pompous dick about me bragging about how good I am at comedy. So for that, I apologize, but I'm sorry. We're gonna leave it in. It is what it is. It is what it is. Any questions, Rick? People love when you have.
Should I have disagreed with you? Would that have made you feel better? If I was like, I think this set is shit.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rick.
Questions about things before we get to your topic, or are we going to get to your topic?
I think we'll just do questions because if we get to the topic, I'd have to save it for next week.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, no, it's just a big topic. A lot to talk about.
Okay.
You know, had a lot of meat on the bones and.
I thought you were about to say if we get to the topic, it's going to open up a fight. And
Well, no, but
Renae and I are wrong.
Well, no, sometimes in my head I'm like, whoa, should I just bring up a topic so that we have something to talk about?
Yeah.
Because I was afraid that maybe we didn't have anything to talk about, and then here we are, 43 minutes later, calling J-Lo a bitch. So it's.
And by the way, I have tons. I have about 43 questions on my document. So don't ever feel like you need topics. I have tons of questions.
Okay, but what about questions about what we've discussed?
Well, one thing I want to bring up that this isn't what we discussed, but you've been saying this for probably 50 podcasts now, and there's an actual study on this, and I pulled up at least the headline is the Harvard research suggests no strong link between high GPAs and long-term entrepreneurship. So you always say that C students are the ones who are the entrepreneurs. You now have science to back you up.
See?
Yeah, no, I believe it.
I know what I'm talking about.
I believe it, yeah.
I think that smart people and conventional people get in their own way.
I mean, not even so much that as that I think the school system is like a funneling system designed a certain way, right? And there's a little bit of a like, get in line, do it this way, you make a grades, you're valedictorian, whatever,
Well,
right? It's like a streamlined process.
It's you do these things and you get rewarded.
Yeah.
Right? You do this, you get an A. Congratulations. Or the valedictorian, or here's your trophy, or here's your ribbon, and you go, oh, so give me assignments, I'll do them, I'll complete them, I get my A. In the real world, you don't need an A. You need a C to keep going.
Yeah.
You just need, and whoever moves faster and whoever acts is the one that's gonna succeed.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if you told
Jump
me
over the hurdle, knock it down, who gives a fuck, keep running.
Look, I did zero research on baseball training facilities. I did zero research on whether they're successful, not successful, needed, not needed. I did zero. All I knew was that I love baseball. I saw what Mo was doing and how he did it. I thought it was great. And I opened a facility. Right?
Right.
Somebody else might have sat there and gone, well, let me find out the population of New Braunfels. And let me see how many people are playing baseball. And let me find out how much money is spent on baseball. And let me, and it's like, I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I like it. I wanted to do it. Here we are.
Yeah.
If it fails, I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
If it succeeds, home run. So I don't look at things. I just act.
Yeah.
Which freaks Mo out because
I was going to say, I think it freaks a lot of people out.
Mo is but again, me and Mo together, like me and you together, are very successful. Me and you have a beautiful home and have created so much.
Yes.
Because I need your skill set too. Mo is I don't even know if the word is right, but a baseball purist, right? He wants the development and training to be very, very cutting edge, very, very high quality. And he makes sure that, so he throttles me. Like right now, we haven't done a grand opening because, he wants to make sure that his staff is trained exactly the way he wants to do it. He wants to make sure that people are getting a high quality product from us, right? So having Mo throttle me and go, hey, I'm glad you went all in to get this building open and everything looking great. Can we slow down now? And he makes me slow down because he's like, I need the right staff. I need the right things. I need everything to be perfect when it comes to the baseball training.
Yeah.
Right. So you need both, right? Rick and I, and the three of us have been very successful because Rick throttles me, right? Because Rick goes, well, hang on, don't rush. We don't need to film it there. Let's take our time. Let's figure out a better place. I think that in life, you need Steves and you need Renae's. You need Steves and you need Ricks. You need Steves and you need Mo's, right? So that then there's a balance of it's not let's go. But the problem is nothing happens without the Steves.
For sure. Yeah.
Does that make sense, Rick?
Yep.
All right.
There's a saying in business, I don't know if it's business, but it's to have success, you need a doer, a dreamer, and a motherfucker.
Oh.
I've never heard that. I like that.
And you're a mother, right? So I am a motherfucker and a dreamer. So perfect. I'm going to put that on a shirt. That's a good shirt, Rick. Text that to me, Renae. That's good. Rick, that's amazing. Where did you get that?
God, I don't know. Probably when I wanted to quit every business I've ever started. Someone told me that.
But that's interesting about you too, is I feel like you're kind of in the middle.
Yeah. So growing up, I wasn't all A's and B's. I had some C's. And what I've always liked about what you say is most grades are kind of based on your test scores. Like you get an A, if you get an A, you're more than likely going to pass the class. And the thing is whenever you ever have a test, like even think about your special, shooting your special, there was problems. Some you could say like maybe we did not so great here, but then we did really well here. So you focus on what you did positive. So you're constantly crafting and moving and shaving and doing all that. All the test does is say, were you able to tell me that knowledge right then when I asked it? And that to me is like, there's no work ethic in that.
But I am also one of those people that looked at school and went, I don't need this. I don't need you. I don't need to know algebra. I don't need it. I think one of my favorite jokes that I told the teacher, and I remember it was Coach McKeecher, and he was our algebra teacher. He fell out of his fucking chair.
Coach McKeecher taught algebra?
He was very intelligent. Yeah, very intelligent guy. Yeah.
Okay.
He goes, all right, I'm sending you guys home with 3 or 4 algebra problems. And I raised my hand, and he goes, what, Trevino? I go, Coach, I have enough problems at home, sir. I don't need you sending me with more problems. And dude, he fell out of the fucking seat. But I always looked at things like algebra and gone, how does this apply to me? How does this help me?
Yeah.
I get it if I'm going to be an engineer. I'm not going to be an engineer.
Yeah.
It's not happening for me. And Rick, I got A's in drama. I got A's in athletics. And everything else was a C.
Everybody got an A in athletics.
That's my point. That was the only A's I got.
Brought up your grade point average.
The best part is, so back in the day, we used to get these paper report cards. Do you remember that, Rick? Yep. Well, Miss Brown, the drama teacher, God rest her soul, she had a huge copy machine because she needed that copy machine
for all the scripts,
right? Well, I would edit my report card and then recopy it, and then I'd give my dad and my mom
Make
that
it
report.
Lighter.
Oh, dude, I would have I changed the numbers because back then they would give you the number, then they'd give you the grade. Well, like if it was if I had a 78, right? Well, all of a sudden that 7, throw a little loop on it. Now it's a 98. Throw another other loop on it. Now it's an 88. And then I printed it, a copy like that, cut it out, and I'm like, hey, here's my report card. We did great. So always trying to solve problems, figuring things out, succeeding. Okay, last question, Rick.
So we were talking comedy before. Renae and Steve, and I'm sure I've asked you this before, Steve, but who are your guys' favorite comedians?
I don't know if you did have one,
Ooh.
Renee, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I did not grow up watching comedy like you did. And I also didn't grow up like going to a comedy club.
Well, we didn't have anything around us.
My first time going to a comedy club was when I went to New York for school. And even then, it wasn't like I went with some friends as kind of like a one-off thing. I didn't go in a
Somebody gave you all a flyer,
yeah.
and you're like, screw
Yeah,
it,
I'm
let's
sure
do
someone
that.
was passing
Yeah.
out free tickets, and that's why we went. It wasn't till I met and fell in love with you that I watched comedy.
My favorite comedians. That's a tough one. I always tell the story about my parents and that one night that is etched in my brain of barbecue late night on a Saturday night, and all the parents were together watching Richard Pryor, and they asked me to leave, and because it was explicit, and I remember literally the TV was here, hallway was here, and I snuck and I laid on the floor so I could hear, and it was Richard Pryor's voice, and I would hear my parents laughing, and I remember going, whatever he's doing, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Right. So after that, man, Rick, I consumed it all. Right. Back then it was Evening at the Improv was on A&E, and I had to watch every episode.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy part. I remember every joke that was told, every set, who said it. And I'd watch it religiously. And then HBO came around, and I'd go, okay, like who's going to get when's the next half hour on? And back then you had to see, like, HBO would give you after a movie, they would go, here's the next 3 things that are coming. If the third one was comedy, I'm staying up.
Yeah.
And then Def Jam was coming out when I was before middle school. Man, I just consumed it all. I remember having a feeling when I saw Carlos Mencia on Def Jam promoting his half hour. That was the first feeling of like, oh, somebody like me can do it.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about being Latino. He was a Latino. And then Paul Rodriguez had a special on HBO, Live at San Quentin, that I was like, oh, there's another guy like me. Seeing those two guys on TV,
Yeah.
you have to understand they were the only 2 that I ever saw. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I didn't see anybody else doing hour stand-ups or half hours.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, if I hadn't seen Paul or Mencia, would I have done it? I don't know. But I do remember having the feeling of, oh, these guys are Latinos like me. Oh, man, like, they did it. Now I look at the Live at San Quentin, and I couldn't be any more mad at Paul Rodriguez. I think it's such a shitty thing to do, and Jeff Ross did it. I think it's a shitty thing to go perform in a prison.
Why? I mean, I think I know what you're going to say, but why?
Imagine your daughter being raped, and that man going to prison, and that man getting a free show. I don't want that man to have an ounce of fucking freedom. I don't want him to have an ounce of celebrity. I don't want him to have an ounce of entertainment. And San Quentin is one of the most brutal prisons. I mean, we're talking about murderers, drug dealers who, if they're drug dealers, they probably killed somebody.
Yeah.
Rapists, the worst of the worst.
Do you feel the same way, knowing how big a fan you are of country music? Do you feel the same way about Johnny Cash
Same.
going? Yeah.
Same. I do not believe that those prisoners deserve any entertainment. And I would never do it. And I remember when I was watching the special, my dad telling me exactly that. My dad looked at me and goes, why the fuck would he do that?
Yeah.
Why do those people deserve entertainment? I want to hear Rick's thoughts on that, and we'll close it up.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on the surface level. That's a really hard thing to understand why you would do that. Like, why film there? Let's just say you went there. That's one thing. But to film your special, that is so weird to me.
I agree. I mean, if I could go to a prison, because I would, and they asked me to talk to a group of prisoners to hopefully motivate them.
I was going
to
to say,
make
I
them
can
better,
see you doing something like
to
that.
make them better, to hopefully inspire. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
But would I go and film a special and entertain them? Absolutely not.
And to cut away to the crowd and see the person that potentially have killed your daughter or something, it's
not okay. It's not okay. And you know, Jeff Ross did it, and I thought it was tacky too.
Yeah.
You know, my opinion on it was like, what are you doing, man? Like, why are you going to a prison and giving these criminals a entertainment?
I just have to think that it wasn't thought through, that it was more about PR and sort of a publicity stunt.
Who knows?
Hey, Renae,
yes.
Did you ever go back and watch any of like Richard Pryor or anything? Are you familiar with his stuff?
I am. But you know, when you talk about comedy, like what I really love is I could watch old episodes of I Love Lucy over and over again. For me, when I think of comedy, I don't necessarily think of stand-up comedians. I always gravitate to females just because I'm a female and I like seeing what they do. But I think of Lucille Ball, and a woman who also like essentially ended up running a studio in addition to having a show. And
they're still funny.
Physical comedy, yes.
They're
and
still
it
funny.
rings, it's funny now.
And she was beautiful.
Mary Tyler Moore too. I think of like, I'm a huge Mary Tyler Moore fan and her show and what she did. I even think like I Dream of Jeannie, you know, I love those old classic comedies.
And the sad part is it's dead.
And even
sitcoms are dead. I was so happy that Garrett took a liking to Young Sheldon.
Uh-huh.
And then he asked me the other day, he's like, Dad, what's another show you think I could get into? So I thought that was really cool. That he was like, you know, and then I showed him Mr. Iglesias and he liked that one.
Yeah.
You know, but I also think that Young Sheldon relates to him. It's his age group because there's a lot of kids in it. And then Mr. Iglesias has a lot of kids in it.
Uh-huh.
But we all ran to the TV for TGI Friday when we were kids. We all ran to the TV to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on Mondays, you know, and kids just aren't doing that anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think too, when you think comedy, like I know I Love Lucy is so old, but even like Friends and Courtney Cox's character, who was so straight-laced and sort of sarcastic, but I think it goes back to your stand-up and what you're saying, that you like things that are rooted in heart. It was these characters, but it was still rooted in reality and heart. And I think that's kind of the comedy that I gravitate towards.
That's why Everybody Loves Raymond is so great.
Yeah.
Right? Because you watch Everybody Loves Raymond and Phil Rosenthal will even say it. He's like, we would ask the writers, like, what did you go through with your wife and kids today? You know, when they were creating episodes, they really were like, hey, this is what happened to me and my wife today, or this is what happened with me and my family. It's so rooted in reality. But the sad part is that a studio audience seems so outdated.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday, as a matter of fact, just yesterday, I'm in my truck. My truck is old. It's a 2015. It's kind of a pain in the ass to connect the phone to play music, right? New cars, you get in, and wherever you left off, it's already playing your music, right?
Yeah.
And we have a subscription, so we don't get any commercials. Rick, I told myself, I'll just put on the radio. It is so fucking hard to listen to. It feels so old-fashioned.
Yeah.
It feels so outdated. You know, all right, we're about to give away $1,000 to the next caller here. We're done every single hour. We're giving away $500. Don't forget, all right here on the queue. And you're just like, what the? Is it fucking 1990?
Yeah.
When's the last time you listened to the radio, Rick?
Probably 1990.
Yeah. Listen, dude, I'm not kidding you. Next time you're up in the morning, turn on the radio, and it is, I can't even explain it. It is like,
Stuck in time.
you're like, holy shit. What are we listening to right now?
Yeah.
It's so wild. And every radio morning show's the same, right?
Yeah.
It's the dude that says wacky stuff and the girl that disagrees and laughs anyway. Oh my God, I can't, Steve. Oh, you crazy guys. You guys are wild. Golly.
You mean me?
Yeah. It's crazy. And that's what I love about podcast. And podcasting is so modern because it's just a conversation.
Yeah.
Right? Oh,
Yeah.
and that's the other thing. To all of you in Eugene that came to the show and told me that you listen to the podcast, thank you. We
that's
absolutely love you guys.
awesome.
Let's do our sponsors real quick. Old Salt Coffee, absolutely delicious.
Yes.
Love it. We I don't know how we did it. Maybe the holidays. We ran through that coffee quick.
Yes, I think it was because we had a house full of people.
And everybody loves it. And Arturo comes and visits us here at the house, and he always looks forward to it. Confidence Auto Group.
Yes.
We love them. Aztec Chevrolet, all those guys. Uvalde Chevrolet. Go give those guys an opportunity. Please, please, please. DST New Braunfels. Come visit us.
Oh, and also this
come hang
episode
out.
comes out on Friday, so we will have already done the speaker panel on Thursday night. You, me, Rick, Deanna, and
Whoa.
Brian. But I'll be hosting.
Rick's on
this-
that?
Yeah, Rick's doing the panel with
Rick,
us.
I get to see you.
Yeah, buddy.
Sweet.
But I'm hosting the Celestial Awards tomorrow
I'm so proud
at
of
the
you. Not
Tobin
tomorrow.
Center.
Oh, tomorrow
Yeah,
after
when this
this.
comes out, it'll be the award show. So
I'm telling you, there will be nobody more prepared and more professional. Renee's that valedictorian. And then afterwards, she's going to go, what did I get? Can I get a grade? Was that an A?
No,
Did I
but
get an
they
A?
did tell me. Did you know the Tobin Center that there are steps that come off the stage? So it's the orchestra pit, but you know how the seats and everything flip there at the Tobin Center? They're flipping over the orchestra pit and raising it up so that it's stairs.
That's cool.
So hopefully I don't eat shit going up the stairs.
Well, you're going to look beautiful and you're going to be absolutely amazing. And I'm so stinking proud of you. Speaking of, like, we just had the Golden Globes. Does anybody watch that shit anymore?
Did you watch it, Rick? I just want to see what everybody's wearing, so I look at the pictures after the
It
fact.
blows my mind when you look, because I've seen some TikToks where they show the audience, and it's like it's a company party. It's the same fucking people, and what even blows my mind even more, it's this, and then
Who's coming up on your feed? Because I'm curious if it's different than who's coming up on my feed. Who do you keep seeing over and over again?
the jokes. I saw a joke about Leo that I thought was pretty funny. But what even crazier is, I saw a clip because they showed that clip. I saw it. They panned through the audience.
I just keep seeing Jennifer
fucking people.
Lawrence all over all my clips.
And then they showed another clip from like 20 years ago. It's the same fucking people.
Maybe that's why people focus on the fashion, because at least the fashion is different.
But that's also why people don't give a shit anymore. Give us new talent. Give us new people. There's so many talented people in this world.
Yeah.
And we're still using the same fucking
Wait,
people.
Rick didn't answer. Rick,
Oh.
did you see it?
No, I'm not gonna watch that. Football's on.
Yeah. Well, I got to root for the Texans now, man. They're kicking ass. But we love you guys. We've gone over.
It's been way too long.
Thank you so much, Rick. And then I will give you a full report next week on how Starlink performed for us. Not a sponsor. To be clear.
That was the worst ending ever.
Okay, well, you end it then.
Huh? Well, I end it. Thank you. Happy New Year.
And you're beautiful as ever, as always. I'm waiting for a parakeet to come land on those earrings.
What?
We love you guys. Bye.